Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina and Wake Forest Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the BYU Cougars. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass. It's Bachmeier. Hauls it in. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Intercepted, big play, stop. They'll send the tight end in motion. Sells the run, wants to pass. Buying time to his right. Trying to find his man in the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Second down to the air. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Casper. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Snap on first down. Wants to throw. Gonna take a shot. Goes high to pull it in. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. BYU with the 1st and 10. Hand it to the back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Out wide left, it's Lyons. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Cougars line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his big tight end. And he moves. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Left side is Casper. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Snapped on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. This time they'll throw it. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. From the gun, running back gets to give. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. They go to the counter. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Trying the left side. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the 1st down, and let's see if they go for it here. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver going in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. Could be. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Working the ground game. Tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush is on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. Under pressure. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Now Wake Forest will stop the clock and use their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Cougars trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touch. Trying to set the tone with the run. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. BYU lines up quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Escapes the pressure to his right. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. Hit as he throws. Oh, he dropped it. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Snagged in the middle. It's Lions. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Lions. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Breaks the tackle. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. On the move. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Turning it on! And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Selling the fake. Fires to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. Into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! Handoff from the gun. Looking for room at the 40. At the 45, on its way. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They're all over him. It's a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. This is a design run. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. 2nd and long here. They'll run it. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. And the Cougars headed quickly to the line. Off-play action. Left side is Phillips. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown! Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. It's a draw. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They want to run this quarterback. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Rush right in his face. On target over the middle. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A 1st down run on the doorstep. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. A man still down after that last play. There is an injured BYU Cougar. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Absolutely. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. So thanks to the defense, they take over, big lead in hand, and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. He's got enough. Finds a crease at the 20. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll ride him again. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Here he goes. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Caught on the RPO. There he goes. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires quickly. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Now on 1st down from the 40. They'll move the wide receiver.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the 1st. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Intercepted deep in his own end. He stopped not much on. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time